rest us all.
You're welcome.
Was that a good to go, Adam, or was that a...
It was good to go.
All right. Dave, you ready to go?
No.
Last time on D&D and LMR, the battle was about to begin. After defeating the warden below, the party heeded Bane's urgings. Though they had some misconcerns. Could he be enslaving the gods that were also trapped with him? Could he be subverting them to his will? Bah! Nonsense! Let's go up, they said. Let's fight the Palantir. Marching up, they faced the horde of ghostly guards. The army of the Palantir was not to be easily defeated. The mighty patron lashed out with spell and sword as the party mowed down his minions. The battle was fierce. One companion hid on the stairwell, while another seemed to act out of character. The door charged in and nearly paid the price, having to use his wild shape for the first time in his adventures.
That's not correct, but...
Bullshit.
I kept the wee folk warm as a bear, and also carried people as a bear.
But victory was to be had! They came out triumphant and were rewarded by Bane for it. They feasted, they gloried. What happens tonight? You almost messed my timing up. How dare you, sir?
I also turned into a wolf.
So yeah,
track down Dave.
After seeing Bane revealed carrying what appeared to be tokens of the other gods, that was weird, Dave. And being informed, stop it. This is really weird to watch. And Jesus, fuck, Dave. And having the information revealed that certain deities' mantles were freed. They also found their gnomish companion had been subsumed by a gnomish deity, who apparently Dave and Chris could not pronounce the name of. Carl Glittergold went off on his own adventure, leaving the party to figure out their next steps. With the North beckoning, Ball's dagger, ever eager, our giant companion may have found a new following to join. The door had found his balance. And Jay hadn't shared much of an opinion since he wanted to go south. So you find yourselves feasting, and just having finished your feast, you've rested for the night, recuperating in the cellar entrance above, the prison below. As you awaken to what you believe to be dawn, the door.
Yes.
Go.
Is everyone awake? And
Yes,
Dave is gone.
That was what I was implying. Fuck you, Dave!
Oh yeah, I meant to look up my weapons, but I forgot.
There you go, Poofy Hair's back.
Who?
Dave.
Goofy hair, he said.
And looking up your weapons don't yield the same information that Lawrence was giving as far as them. Dave typed it all out. Might be better.
Gotta go to the Google chat if it's still saved somewhere. Dave's probably got it typed up somewhere.
I have short sword of binding plus 8 attack. Roll a d6
Dave's
critical hit. Yeah.
Boom.
So, comrades, we've taken our first step in regaining the balance in our.
What
But
are we,
I've-
Soviet Russia? Fucking comrades?
Whatever. I'm using a word.
Sorry, I'm watching
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl. Which is awesome.
So
Got a scratch?
where do we go
Okay.
from here? I feel like we should find a good deity, a more popular deity.
Go north. Just found good deity, yes? Found bad too.
I feel Bane is going to be traveling north right away. This is his brother, after all.
You have other plan? Why not north?
Because I feel Bane is going to take care of it. I think we should head south.
Yeah, how much more north do you want to go? It is fucking cold up here. Are you not cold? That looks delicious.
What'd you get, Burger King?
No, one of the like rotisserie chickens from the market.
Ow, it looked like a burger. I saw a sesame seed bun. My daughter just runs in, shuts the door, says bye-bye, and then...
Oh, she was polite at least. She said bye-bye.
Yeah, but she just shot me in here by myself.
You're never alone when you have your D&D friends. Sorry to interrupt, Chris.
Eric's no think Bane stay up north. Think he console, then head south.
So why are we going north?
The kobolds. And I feel like Ball is up there somewhere.
So we helped Bane, and we're gonna go help Ball?
No, I think Bane is going to go help Ball right away, seeing as how they're brother.
I mean, Ball not come help Bane, so no?
Touche. Still leaves the question of the balance. We've released everyone out. We've released everyone, but only, it would appear, an evil deity has been released, so... I don't know.
What was God that gives staff?
More of a neutral character.
What neutral?
What's neutral?
Well, Gaul got out.
That's true. My connection to Sylvanas has been severed, so... but that much is clear now. So I'm going with my gut. I feel like we should head south.
I'm gonna go with my gut. I agree.
Why say head south when you come all the way north? Why not continue north, finish, then head south after?
Finish what?
Finish up north. Must be.
You want to go north until we're going south?
Well, no, Eric's not want fall off world.
Oh god.
Eric's is a flat earther, y'all.
He's a flat earther. Riley, what are you doing?
Uh,
Sorry, 1 second.
No, Ashley can't help you, Dave. She doesn't know the answer. Hey, Dave. Hey, Dave, she doesn't know the answer. Dave. Dave, she doesn't know the answer.
she's asking why the chicken from McQuaid's is so slimy.
Because Zelda killed it.
Also, as an aside, we bought split chicken breasts.
Yeah.
We bought split chicken breasts, and I deboned them myself. And they were like $1.60 a pound, and then the boneless chicken was like $4 something a pound. Man, that was a really good cost savings. Anyway,
You guys still have the movies until I have to return on Thursday.
I need to go look at the chicken now.
That's fine. I can return them and check them out another
I
time.
still vote south.
Honey, I can return them. It's fine. I can check them out again another time.
Alright, baby. Good night. I gave you a kiss. Good night.
You make Eric's head hurt. Again, why come all the way north and then go south? Never stick to direction. Why not head north, see what there, not know what gods are around, already north, see what left, then head south.
I was hoping you were going to say, then go right. See what left, then go right.
I probably would have.
Gotta get your baby. Get your baby carriage.
Gotta get that baby carriage.
Bring the carriage. Yes, bring the baby.
Something just spoke to me. It was weak, but
Do you need Mama to do it?
keep a promise. You know what? Scratch my gut. We're heading north.
Motherfucker!
Oh, Dave wasn't there for my anger again. Damn it.
Oh, I had a completely glazed over look in my face while you were going on and on. In character.
Oh, I figured.
So what I miss?
We're going
You want to
north.
rant?
No, we're going north. I was just like, why we always change direction before we get anywhere?
Well, we got somewhere.
Something spoke to me. We're heading north.
I feel like you have a fucking, I don't know, divining rod or something.
Maybe.
Lawrence, while this is going on, can I attune to the bow?
Yeah.
Should probably figure out what that does.
All of you give me a wisdom save.
So, wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
14.
What direction in the room would you say this is?
Just one. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and start checking a wall.
Something you're looking for?
Wall seem off. And then I will turn and show you what my claw is doing as it passes through.
His claw literally passes through the wall as if it wasn't there. As if it wasn't there.
Huh.
I poke my head inside.
You see what appears to be the remains of some kind of armory. A small slip of paper seems to be unfurled on the floor directly on the other side of the wall.
Grab the paper and come back through. And read it. If I can.
The languages you read,
Common Draconic.
you cannot understand it. It looks like gibberish to you.
Look like armory, but not read note. You read note?
Pass it here.
I passed it.
Druidic, Elven, Dwarven, Gnomish, Undercommon.
The script appears to be written in Gnomish. You see in a very free handwritten, loosen the illusion on this. Seeing maybe if you can find something helpful for you since you helped me. Signed, Garl.
Say,
Seems like our friend Zook, or I guess Carl now, has left us a little treat. Homie. I'll walk through the illusion.
You are revealed the site of what appears to be a rundown armory. There are piles of chain shirts and leather brigandines, apparently in, as far as you can tell at first glance, pretty rough condition. You also see a rack of spears and short swords. They also appear to be in rough condition on first glance. You see a few barrels filled with bolts and arrows, though you'd have to look closer to see what condition they're in. You also see a small barrel filled with what appears to be torches or clubs. It's hard to tell.
I'm entering quickly behind the door, and when I see the arrows, I'm going to check them, and I want to use or take any that are in good condition or in bad that can be scrapped and repurposed, made into working arrows.
Investigation check.
$16.
You find 28 arrows that appear to be in useful condition, and though in various states of rust, you find over 100 arrowheads.
Cool.
I'm gonna go look for some scimitars.
Inspection.
I'm gonna guess, since Carl's a good god, that if I touch one of these things, I won't be instantly bound to it. But I don't know.
He's also a trickster. And even when you had the bond broken, you still said you were going to pick up the weapon.
15.
Unfortunately, all you find are short swords and a few long swords.
I'm gonna look at Pavu. You don't need these, right? You have the two from Bane?
Correct.
Alright. pick up the 2 short swords.
Just any 2 short swords?
I'm going to touch all of the short swords.
Okay.
Yes. And try to pick out the ones that are in best condition.
Inspection. Investigation, rather.
Got a 9.
You pick up 2 short swords you think will serve you.
Seeing as it's an armory, I guess it's wishful thinking. There's spell components in here somewhere.
You can try to find them.
I will try. Investigation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have any points in that? Nope. 14.
You do not find any.
I'm going to kind of lightly touch the array of weapons to see if anything speaks, and give you another investigation if you want.
Sure. Just randomly touching items, sure.
Yep.
Always a good idea.
Yep. 15.
Nothing seems to quote-unquote speak to you.
Okay. I'm not much for weapons.
I will give a quick look around for any sacks or backpacks or things to carry.
You see a few, though. They appear to be rotted.
Some use in here.
Sorry, what was that?
Some use in here. I found okay arrows.
I'm gonna go look for some armor as well. See if there's any.
Chain shirts and leather brigandines are what you see.
Okay, I'm gonna go pick up a chain shirt.
Just any chain shirt?
I'm gonna try to find the one that's in best condition.
Well, you know what to do.
Sorry. 7.
Yeah, find a chain shirt. It seems to be missing links in numerous places, but you're pretty sure it's the best you're going to find.
I'm gonna kind of move the other ones around with my foot and go, looks like this is the best I can find.
Chain shirt, but it's -1 to AC of what it would normally grant.
I'll do the same with leather.
Okay, investigation.
15.
You find a decent-looking leather brigandine, clearly made for a smaller person, probably a dwarf, but if you cinch the straps tight enough, it should fit you.
I shall take it.
Say, maybe the leather will be better. I go look for leather. I got a 5.
You find really shitty leather brigandines.
God damn it. I'm gonna sigh and last ditch look for a fucking shield. And
You could have said all of this at once.
alright, fine, I'm looking for a shield and spell component pouch.
Okay.
Shield is an 18. Spell component pouch is a 9.
You find a number of wooden shields that appear to be mostly rotted. However, as you shift a pile, you find a small steel shield, which appears to be in pretty good shape.
Ooh. I'm gonna shout out. Anyone need a shield? I'll use it if no one else wants it.
fly well.
I require a free hand, unless you mean a buckler.
It's a small shield.
All yours, then.
Okay, I'm gonna take it.
What?
Anything for you, Pabu, or you're good?
I'm good right now.
And you are unsuccessful in finding spell components, Dave.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, all ready? We go.
Are we able to carry this extra leather? We can somehow repurpose it, or at the very least use it for some sort of blanket or warmth.
Right, if we're going north, we need all the warmth we can get. Unless you want to turn into a bear again.
Quick fix, but not a long-term solution.
No have Yeti skin to carry anymore, yes?
Speaking of, I'm gonna go look for a backpack.
Didn't we already do this?
Yes, I
Here,
did, and you already looked for the spell component pouch, and Dave checked out for those, I guess.
No, I saw the spell component pouch. I didn't hear the backpack. I got a 12. Probably failed.
All routed bags.
Oh yeah, you did say pouches and stuff. Hmm. Yep. Well, I guess Carl tried.
It's not bad. Eric's find arrows. Arrows useful.
I'm gonna search. Can I search the room? See if there's
What
like
do you think
another.
you've been doing?
You're right. I was like, if
Unless
there's
you want to
another
be more
hidden room.
specific that you've been doing that.
I'm gonna search the walls in the room to look for another hidden room.
Okay.
14.
You do not find anything.
So
We're
south?
wasting daylight. No, we're heading north.
But Pavu can go either way, right?
I am interested in where this god Bane would send me.
Did he already try to send you north?
He hasn't sent me anywhere.
He said go out and spread the word that the tyrant is back.
Yeah. I thought he said, like, go in my name. And, yeah, basically spread the word. So if Bane is going north, it seems only right to spread the word south.
No. Eric's already said. Bane console, then head south.
Bane. What was the second word?
Console.
Console?
Eric's not know how to say. Gather?
You want... So after we go north and find Bane, you want to talk about which way to go after that? Well, we just found Bane. Now we're counseling.
Dave, out of character, I'm trying to say that he's gonna consolidate and head south. Just so
After we find Bane. Or
No.
Ball.
No, we already found Bane. Bane's plan is to consolidate and head south. We're trying to head north.
We knew that Bane was going south, or only you did?
He's sharing what his character is sharing, Dave.
I'm telling you in my
You
words.
just said out of
so that-
character.
Yes, I'm telling you
but
in
he's
my
trying to
words
tell you
what
what he's
Eric
saying.
is trying to say. Because I'm trying to play the character, but Eric's saying Bane console is not hitting any marks. So I'm telling you now here what my intention is. Because I don't know the word consolidate in game.
I get you're trying to play your character, but also, because your character is stupid, some things are going to get lost in translation, right? So I can't go based on what you say out of character.
You can make an insight check, Dave.
Fuck. Damn you, Lawrence. I want to go fucking south. My insight is a 13.
You can figure out. You finally decipher what Eric's has been trying to say.
Oh, fine. But there's women and fruit. And people to spread the word of Bane, and probably where people are, gods will gather. Right? They want power? Oh, fuck.
No good song has been written from the Monday. Let's head north. You'll have a good story to sing about.
How is North not mundane? It's fucking freezing wind.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of strife moving forward. Think about the cold nights. The Yeti's trying to kill us.
I don't need to think about the cold nights. They're in my bones. Can't sing decent because my fucking teeth are chattering.
Thought bards were one for adventure.
I am.
She
To
not sing
warn.
much, but Eric's mainly hear Jay cry. Not know how that work his song.
Ever heard of the blues?
Well, I'm heading north. If you think you can make it on your own to the south, by all means.
It's the reason I haven't gone there in the first place.
Yeah, didn't
Well-
go well last time you leave on own.
Alright,
Well, we're wasting daylight, so let's go.
let's go finish this task that we don't know what it is so we can go south.
It's part of the adventure.
Alright. Before we head off into the cold, of note, I'm going to heal up.
You all rested, so you could roll for hit points.
Yeah, I was gonna do that too.
I'm specifying now that I am.
Okay.
2 hit die, fully healed.
Anybody else?
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, all my hit die heal.
Eric's max is 34.
44.
44. Dodor, max is 39.
No, 50.
50. I haven't updated it. Oh, that's right. The spreadsheet wouldn't load last time. Babu, let me know what you're at and your max.
I'm at 11. My max is
I meant
15.
after you heal.
Oh, okay.
Max is 58.
Yeah.
Jay, what's your max?
39.
Okay, that's what I have.
And I used 5 hit dice max.
How'd that attunement go for me?
You attuned?
Did you not?
Did I not tell you what it was?
No, you told me you can't wait for me to attune, and then I said I was going to attune during it. But
Ah, my
And
bad.
then you said too late, I already closed it.
Gotcha.
Alright, I am at max and I used 4 hit die.
Good,
I thought this was a boneless breast.
Everybody is
I almost took
here.
a gigantic.
Yes, yes.
Do I no longer have the
Ball.
tyrant's binding? You said it's gone, like it's physically gone, but I need to adjust my stats, right?
No, your stats didn't stayed where they were.
What?
Wherever they were when it ended, that's where they stayed.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
Is that bad? Weren't you like young?
No. I'm not talking about the age change. I'm talking about the tyrant's binding. Oh yeah, I guess I am. I'm young, so I got -2 wisdom, +1 charisma, +1 constitution, +1 dex, -1 strength. Okay, so I can just say that's my normal now. I can delete all these notes.
Sounds like.
Yep.
Dave got a re-roll.
All right, just looking for the appropriate spell. Looking for.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Had it marked. I don't know where it went.
Did she have a freezy pop and a popsicle?
And my charisma can't go above 20, right? Based on changes of age.
Correct. How do I have it? I know the spell I'm looking for. All right. Well, he's writing that down. What are we doing?
Heading north.
So we're heading out.
I'm ready.
Yes.
Don't be too enthusiastic, Dave. Whenever you feel down, Dave, just remember you voted for this.
Wait, the survival campaign or the going north?
The North in general. All right. As you ascend up the ladder, the harsh wind bites into you anew, as you haven't felt it in many a day, causing a shiver to involuntarily run down all of your spines except for Pavu, who seems to be invigorated by it. There seems to be a light flurry and a relatively strong breeze running. It seems to run against your back as you turn to face the north. Give me a perception check, everybody.
Always my strong suit. And a 6.
Nat 20. And all right, as you all look to the north, you see what appears to be a large snowfall around the distant mountains to which you now face.
Anyone else see Snowflake? Big Snowflake.
I saw something shiny. Wasn't there talk of a dragon? Wait a second, guys. Are we going into dragon territory?
Well, I mean, we've already encountered one. Kind of standing in it as we speak.
I know, but we have no cover. We're exposed. Just saying, I can't write stories if I die.
Fine, you go south. Eric's sick argue.
I'm going to reach into my pocket and produce golden acorn. And I'm going to plant it.
It seems to hum as you all see him withdraw this acorn. As you watch the door push away the snow to find the hard soil beneath.
Hi.
I
I
start
don't know
digging.
much. Sorry.
Why tree rock make noise?
Tree rock.
Canada, were you saying something?
I said tree rock.
No, I thought I cut you off.
No, I was gonna say, like, with the glazed over look in my face again, I'd just reach into my pocket and grab a golden acorn, and then proceed to start the plan.
Okay, I'm gonna sarcastically say, I don't know much about gardening, but that wouldn't grow if it was a normal acorn.
As he starts to cover it with soil, you see that a small sapling seems to be sprouting from the soil even as you watch.
Oh,
I can't do a good Goldblum, so I give you that.
Finds a way.
Can anybody really do a good Goldblum aside from Goldblum?
Absolutely no one.
Magic
Yeah.
tree rock grow in snow.
Nature in the balance always finds a way. Brush the snow off of my pants. Go northward. And then I'm going to cast Druidcraft.
A small gust of wind seems to play over your palm.
Light winds, no precipitation by the looks of it for now. Should take advantage of this.
Move quick then! And I will begin survival checks.
Okay. Sun looms bright and cold overhead as you begin your trek further north.
so is Obadiah gonna pop out of that after?
Sorry, what was that?
Is Obadiah gonna pop out of that after it grows a little bit?
He bid me to plant an acorn of his out, so I obliged.
Survival.
I know not what it does.
So you all proceed to follow your wily kobold companion as he leads you, seemingly effortlessly over the snow, as his light weight seems to cause him to almost float as he walks on top of it, as the rest of you trudge through it. The breeze seems to wax and wane as the day goes on, as the sun proceeds, somehow failing to provide any additional warmth. Anybody without cold weather gear and is not a giant, Constitution check.
$15.
Nine.
You begin shivering, Jay. The door?
Oh, my furred leather is not.
Oh, oh yeah, it's furred. That's right. You're fine. For now. Dave's like, what the fuck? I hate this fucking cold place. You're muted. I'm assuming you're talking to Ashley and just bitching about the cold to her.
You know me so well.
This game sucks. We're in the cold, heading north.
Nobody will listen to me. I want to go south.
She was like, hey, this is what I'm making for dinner. And she's like, you don't have to eat it if you don't want to. And I was like, no. I'm just pissed at the game. I'm a bard who can't convince anyone to tie their shoes.
So far.
Everybody give me a perception check.
And we're doing our best to really just turn this into Encino Man with you.
Ooh, I should actually start using the persuasion skill. That would might help me. 14.
Perception. 8, 15.
Sorry, I blacked out for a second. What are we rolling?
Perception.
I got a 15. I
Right.
got a 15. Yeah.
Perception is a 2. Nope, 3. 3.
Nice.
Alright, so everybody but Pavu. You suddenly find your eyes drawn to the northeast as you hear what sounds like almost a guttural roar, and thunder seems to echo across the ground. As you look that way, you see what appears to be two gigantic humanoids battling what also appears to be a blue-white insect of monstrous size, very reminiscent of a smaller such beast you slew earlier near the village. The humanoids appear to be of a height with the beast at least, though.
Oh my god, giants are attacking that thing.
Pavu, you can now see that since it's been pointed out.
Do we help? I think we help.
Small big bug almost eat us. You want to fight big bug?
The clan of the bear said you can't let those things get out of proportion, otherwise they're unwieldy. And we're gonna have a better time fighting it with those two helping us, rather than one popping up from underneath.
And what say you, Pavu? Do you recognize them?
Can I make a wisdom or an insight or any of that
Sure, you
jazz?
can make an insight.
What?
My insight is a 18.
It's daddy's.
With a quick glance, you catch a glimpse of what appears to be blue-tinged skin
Please.
on the large figures. You'd guess they are frost giants. You've seen them before in your past, though your tribe has generally avoided them. You remember they are a very strong race that believes in strength of the individual.
They are frost
There's nothing
giants
to jump.
fighting one of those creatures we fought before. They will judge us sheerly on physical strength. And I give up luck to the rest of you. Specifically at Eric's and Jay. Unless we were to aid them.
Babu speak of honor before. They not get mad we get in their fight? Frost Giants honor?
Can I discern if they're winning or losing the battle?
What?
Let's make a wisdom check.
Oh, no, you're not going to wear your
14.
bandages right now.
It's hard to say from the distance you're at, but you can see with the massive axes that they're both wielding, they seem to be landing plenty of blows on the beast, though receiving wounds in turn. It's hard to tell who's winning this fight.
It looks a draw at the moment, from what I can gather. Blows are being exchanged on both sides.
let us assist. Perhaps there's a reward in it for us. A bag, some clothing, anything. Although, they make heat pockets, right? Under the earth. Anyone else remember that?
The insect itself heats it heats itself up to tunnel through and then packs it down.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I say we assist.
That is not an Eric's answer you just got.
I know.
How far away are they?
You'd say you're probably 200 or 300 feet away right now.
Alright, I will start moving towards... I'll take a double move. Actually, I can just start sprinting, right?
Yeah, good.
Alright, let's go.
Times 5.
Yeah, I'll just start sprinting, and once I feel like I'm close enough to them with the wind and whatnot, I'm going to call out in Giant and ask if they need assistance.
Alright, so he's sprinting off in their direction. Anybody else doing anything?
Drawing my short swords!
Scuttling behind, bow at the ready.
I'm also going to sprint, but I can outsprint Pavu, so I will match rate with.
Come on, what's your movement?
Base is 35.
I'm also going to sprint off and say, Pavu, they're no match for you. Show your strength to the giant kinds.
Jay just winning everyone over.
Oh my god, you're terrible. I'm Giant, bro! Show your strength to the giant kind. I'm a fucking giant.
Yeah, but you're
You're a little giant.
how tall are you compared to them?
I mean, I'm like 8 foot.
So that's what I'm like. How tall are they? Aren't they huge?
So he's up to like their shin, while you guys don't reach over their or maybe reaching their boot.
And what were you talking about, slimy chicken from McQuaid's?
There's a callback.
We got
What
chicken.
was slimy?
No, nothing. I just cut. So I got split breasts.
I heard that. They were slimy?
They weren't slimy when we had them last night, and then I cut them up, and then took the skin off and the bones off, and put them in a bag in the fridge. And today they were slimy when Ashley went to go, but they smelled fine.
Yeah. Did you read the outside of the package where it says like 10% pump?
10% pump?
Yes.
What does that mean?
It means they're injected with a saline solution.
Oh, no.
Which is why they're $1.49 for bone-in breasts. Which is why you thought you were getting such a great deal versus the boneless when you're paying
Gotcha.
for water content.
Wait, they treat that shit like commercial bacon and just pump it? Is that really what they do there?
Tray pack? Oh
I
yeah,
never heard of this.
yeah. Tray pack chicken is normally a 5 to 15% pump. I can order it not that, and I try to order it not that, but when I'm selling bone-in split breast for $1.49 and all I have to do is stick a tag on them and they only cost me 99 cents as opposed to $1.30, yeah. That's called gross profit margins. That's how you
That's
keep
called an
them
education
up.
for me. I didn't know about this pump thing. I'm going to be on the lookout for this now.
Pink slime.
No, it's not pink slime. It's literally just chicken broth.
I'm just kidding.
It's
I know
just
it's not pink slime.
they literally inject it with chicken broth. If you ever buy chicken and you throw it into a pan and it starts producing more water, it's a pump.
Ta-da.
Fascinating.
It's not any better or any worse. It's just weight.
Just as long as you know what you're paying for, yeah.
Yep. It's just, literally just weight.
I had no idea.
Oh, when you said saline solution, I thought they were like pre-brining it for it.
No,
chicken
it'll-
broth is salt.
Yeah, read.
I've never heard
it's a-
10% pump before. I mean, I've never heard pump in terms of meat. I didn't know. I had no idea.
It's only in chicken. I'll rephrase. In good butcher shops, you'll only find it in chicken. Walmart. Okay.
Time for meat education, everyone.
When you buy meat at Stop and Shop and it doesn't turn brown after a week, they do two things to it. They pack it in nitrogen, which is what those air packs are that you see on top that don't look like they've been overwrapped. They just look like they've been stamped on. So they pack them in nitrogen, and they pump some sort of a salt dye solution into them so that the meat doesn't turn color. So when you buy your meat at Walmart or at Stop and Shop, if you look at the fine print on anything that looks like it's already pre-packaged, it's going to say somewhere on there 4%, 8%, 10%. Most red meat doesn't get above 3 or 4%, but they're literally injecting it with red food dye and salt. Like some sort of saline solution. So when you go and you buy a package of steak at Stop and Shop and it says it's good for like 8 days, you're doing it wrong. Because we don't give our red meat any more than 4. And after 4 days, even though it's not bad, it will start to do what they call bricking out, which is when it starts to turn that like brickish red color before it goes brown, before it goes black. So all the times that you go to Stop and Shop in Walmart and you buy their really fancy burger that's only $1.99, A, it's tube meat, meaning it's already been ground twice. What they do is they grind it twice, then they, in the process, pump it with the saline solution so that it stays red, so that when you break open the middle of it, it's still red on the inside. It shouldn't do that naturally. Because the
This is why I
science
don't describe
behind
meat
it,
or food to you guys. You guys know too much.
the science behind it is when meat is touching meat and it can't get oxygen, the iron molecule drops the oxygen molecule and begins to brown out. If you ever took 2 steaks and put them on top of each other and two good steaks, put them on top of each other and walk away for 2 hours and come back, they should be brown where they were touching. Because there's nothing added to them. So oxygen isn't allowing the blood to stay red. So it starts to brown out.
Who says D&D can't teach you anything?
Which is why so many people come into McQuaid's and they go, hey, I want a half pound of that burger in the front case. And I break the brick open and it's brown on the inside a little bit. And they'll go, oh, no, I don't want that. That's bad. No, ma'am, this was made 2 hours ago. But because we clump them together in like little like meat volcanoes, the center of that burger isn't getting oxygen because of the way it's packed. So within a couple hours, it will begin to brown. If your meat doesn't do that, you're buying shit meat. Because they're pumping it with nitrogen and saline and some sort of food coloring dye. So that it
I
doesn't
need
do
to
that.
see if that's legal here. That might explain why our meat is so much more fucking expensive than here, like in general in the States.
Probably at least a percentile difference on what's allowed here versus there.
Because even when I go to the shitty grocery store and buy ground beef, if I leave that in the fridge, it's brown within 36 to 48 hours.
Plus, it's warmer down here, so I imagine there's more cows.
Oh my god, enough with the South.
Fucking Dave.
And
Anyways, Giants.
If I were a gambling man, it is probably legal in Canada.
I have no idea. I just don't know why the meat is so much more expensive.
Because it's cold up there and you got no cows.
That's cows.
You have to import it from us.
No,
That's
Alberta
like
is like
US.
70% cow.
Yeah.
Okay, and the entire Midwest is all cow.
Yeah,
Literally,
but you
from
have
like
10 times the
Colorado
population.
to Ohio is
Well, if you
just
lived in Alberta,
cow.
maybe it'd be cheaper.
Yeah, go to Alberta, bitch.
You know, where they speak a proper language, kind of.
Oh god, a mix of cowboy and meth over there.
At least they ain't Frenchies.
Yeah, cowboy and meth, and then you. That's probably why they only deal with cows.
Where businesses get shut down for not speaking French.
Oh god, Pasta Gate, don't get me started.
Pasta gate. All right, 2 seconds.
At least it's not.
We're running at the Giants. He derailed it with meat and then gets up and leaves.
Way to go, Dave.
I'm sorry. I was trying to give him an inspiration die. All right.
I don't think he was very inspired.
You tried to give him
Clearly
inspiration
not.
Die. Got him sidetracked for 10 minutes, and then he AFK'd.
I just want to know what game he's playing.
You think he's playing a game? You
Right.
think he's playing Arena?
Look at his eyes when he's sitting down. He's not paying attention. His eyes are all over his screen.
All right, I'm gonna try to see if I can see magic in the background.
Just start giving him the Sanborn.
What?
Yeah. Ask him how his Call of Duty game is going.
I don't have confirmation yet. Sanborn was open about his game. And he'd also literally be... What? What?
It still might have been better than Steve.
Steve was good when he was in it. Steve had a really hard time focusing. He needed his pills that he didn't have. That fucker's playing 2 games now.
Is he?
Yeah. Just in person, so he can actually focus. Which I doubt he focuses that well even in person, but...
So they can yell at him in case he starts like...
Well, it's a lot harder to distract yourself with a computer when you're at a table.
Yeah,
But I'm imagining the phone comes out a lot.
I was gonna say he's still got his phone, so.
Oh god, modern day fucking DMing in person. I would
Fair. I'm jealous of it.
in person with phones. I
Well,
would
I
get
mean,
so mad.
I could bitch slap you guys for the phones. But I mean for like the props and the extras I could bring to the table.
I mean, I keep my phone active while we're playing here just for separate chat windows and the character sheet app for the most part.
It would be pretty sweet if you had like...
I'd be giving you guys like so many pieces of paper with like runic script on it and burnt and crumpled, and I'd be passing you notes and be like, "Ha ha!" So everybody knows you know something, but not everybody can figure out what it was.
Yeah, but in-game RP would stale hard.
Maybe. I don't know. It's got its benefits.
As a complete aside, and this just made me really mad while I was in the...
The meat.
You
yeah,
know
we
the
talked about
goddamn manager, Dave. like, literally come up to me and discreetly be like, "Hey man, I want to buy these split breasts, but can you debone them?" And I'll go, "Yeah, no problem. And I'll do 10 times a better job than you will, and I'll charge you the same fucking price.
that. Got a point, Dave.
Yeah, but we
And
want...
I'll throw away the extra waste that's just sitting in that saturated diaper, so you're probably going to save yourself a couple bucks."
Boom.
I mean, that's fair, but we went Sunday at like 6 o'clock or something when you're
Well, don't do that, because I'm not there.
See,
totally not going to be there.
This is my favorite part of any time Dave says this, or Ryan says this, because it's not the first time that Ryan's offered, and that's your counter every time. Oh, we went when you weren't there.
Send Ashley. Be like, "Hey, go buy this. Ask Ryan if he'll do this. He already said he
I'll give
would.
her like a half an hour.
And I will create less waste."
Probably not. I'll give her like 15
On top of the fact, boneless, skin-on breasts are the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
If you need help, you need to ask
Boneless
Danny,
skin
okay?
on is hands down
Did you tell
The
her
best
to draw
grilling
magnets?
chicken you can have.
Yes.
We
I'm gonna
were
start
cutting
sending
it
my
up
mom
to make
ride.
chicken tenders.
Fine. Fine. But my point is,
I understand.
I'm gonna start sending my mom to you, Ryan.
you should. I would gladly
I
help her.
told her multiple times you run that place, and I don't know why she doesn't go, but
I literally, I literally run that place.
I know.
I had my CNS rep come up to me today, and he's like, "Hey, this is my boss. I'd like to introduce you. We're here for a meeting." And I was like, "Nice to meet you." Come to find out, he's the meat buyer for all of New England in that specific distribution plant. Nice to meet you. My name's Ryan. Blah 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 blah. And he's like, I gotta tell you, you guys do a great job here. As an independent grocery store, I am thoroughly impressed by everything that you've done. Your case looks great. Your front case looks great. And he starts railing, like just hailing me with
Okay, I'll just
praise.
brush your teeth and put it
And he's like, how have you worked for Michael for so long? Because he's an asshole. And I didn't even say anything. My rep turns to me and says, because he has the patience of a saint and because Michael can't afford to lose him. I was like, the patience not so much, but Michael can't afford to lose me.
The quizzical look on my face when that was dropped.
See, here's the difference. I can tell you to go fuck yourself because you're my friend. I know at the end of the day, I could call you every name under the sun, and the next day be like, I'm sorry, and be like, it's okay, Ryan. Still love you. I'm a forward-facing job. Like, I build reputations with my sales reps so that when I come into a pinch, I go, hey, I'm in a bind. Can you help me? They go, not a problem. We'll take care of it.
Yeah, I mean the fact
So as
that
you charge forward, Jay and Eric start falling a bit behind. Eric, you do come into bow range for either sets of any of the three targets if you'd like.
I don't know what Pavu yelled.
He hasn't yelled yet. He's still getting in range.
I didn't yell anything.
I thought you ran for it and were yelling, do you need assistance?
No, not
He's
yet.
going to. He hasn't yet.
And it'll be in
Came into
giant,
bow
so
range.
you won't know.
Well, that's,
You came into bow range before he is able to shout.
Ryan, you should read what Dave just typed to you.
I can read.
I didn't know if you were...
Yay! Reading rainbow.
At being in bow range, I'm going to slow my pace and wait for someone else to make the first move, basically.
All right. Jay, as you get pinned to be outpaced, you start to pass Eric's, who noticeably slows down. Dodor and Pavu, as you charge forward, you now reasonably believe you're in shouting distance with the wind at your back.
I call out in giant. Brothers, do you need our assistance?
One of them glances briefly over his shoulder, spotting you. And you hear back,
Puny one, get way. We crush you next if you get in way.
in giant, so nobody else understands that.
Your pants were on the back of the recliner. You wore them the other day. I don't know where you put them.
I yell back in giant, help!
We need no help.
He says this as his companion gets gored.
I will charge in, making sure to not get in the way of them, assuming they're two fairly large beasts.
Huge. They're all huge.
Yeah,
All three of them are huge.
And I'll start attacking the worm.
You need a new page?
All right, as you charge in, you making a charge attack or
How far am I? How far away am I?
60 feet at this point? Assuming you kept running as you were talking.
Yeah. Charge doesn't give me both weapons, though, does it? Alright, so I will... Ooh, I could action surge, though. So I will charge an action surge so that I can use both my weapons.
Okay. Make your charge attack. Advantage due to charge.
What, +2?
Advantage due to charge.
Oh, advantage. 20 on the first attack.
That's a hit. Which blade are you using?
I'm attacking first with the short sword of binding. Oh, what's the damage on these? I never wrote that down. D6?
Short sword +1.
Alright. So, first attack is a 10.
10 damage.
Damage.
Okay.
Yep. Short
As your blade
sword.
pierces the scaly armor of the beast. Seems not to even notice your strike, as the two giants looming overhead wail into it.
Second attack is a... Do I have advantage on this as well?
Yep. All attacks this round.
13, 20. Oh, that might actually not be... Yep, that is. So, 21.
That's a hit.
And it has to break a DC of 12.
That was a crit.
No, the crit is only on the binding.
That's oh, you're using the wounding here.
Yep. My second attack is a wounding.
It beats.
Okay. So it doesn't take the wounding damage, and then it takes a whopping 6. Minimum roll. And that's all I got.
Doesn't action surge give you another action? So you did a full attack, so you get attack both. So you have one more attack.
Wait, I thought action surge just allowed me to take a...
A second action, which would be the full attack. You'd be allowed to take the
Oh,
attack.
so I get one more attack because
Yeah.
of... Gotcha. And that would be with the main hand, right?
Yep. Assuming that second attack was your offhand, yeah.
Yeah. Do I still have... Yes.
Advantage on all attacks this round.
Oh, crit! Nat 20. +8.
Alright, make your opposed with save. Jesus.
My wisdom's terrible, so this will be interesting.
No, it won't.
Whoa.
Oh, a 1? Damn.
Yep. So, make your roll. Let's see what he automatically fails from anyways.
Oh, give me a 6. Oh, that would be awesome. It was a 3.
So you inflict Bane. And roll your crit damage.
And it's times 3.
Times 2.
And I'm
As your
going to
blade
add.
pierces its scaly hide, a darkened energy seems to flow from your blade, coalescing around the form.
Alright, and can I add my Inspire die to damage?
I believe you can.
Okay, so 5, 10.
There you go,
Oh!
Dave. He's using your die.
Oh no, come back! Where'd it go?
Guess it wasn't very inspirational, though. It ran away. It's the top knot. That's what did it. The top knot counteracted the inspiration.
What top knot?
Ryan's top knot.
Oh.
You didn't notice the little ponytail there?
Oh, yeah.
He's been rocking the hell out of it for like 3 weeks now.
Yeah, Dave hadn't noticed.
No, I noticed last week. I didn't notice the point.
Alright, so 10, 11 is 21. And my D8, so 21. 27 damage.
All right. It definitely felt that one as its bulk shifts away from you. Anything else?
That's all I got right now.
The door, I'm assuming you were keeping pace with him, so you're 60 feet away.
Yes.
What does Bane do?
Gets a minus D4 on any attack or saving throw while it's in effect. It's the opposite of bless.
I put it on something else and stuck it in a bag because we were out and about that day.
I'm gonna charge adjacent to Pavu and attack.
Charge attack.
But first casting Shillelagh.
Bonus action. Charge attack. As your weapon becomes enchanted with a golden glow. Little will-o'-wisps of miniature size seem to emanate from your weapon as you charge in. And swing with a mighty blow. To
22.
air or to the beast. To the air! And then the beast.
Yeah, buddy. That is a mighty 7 damage.
Next to the grievous wound Pavu just dealt it, seems to have cracked some plate. That's about it. I mean, you can't hope to compare against 3 attacks at once, including a crit. So, good job.
And I helped.
Shake and bake and I helped.
All right, Jay, you're the next closest. You are about 100 feet away.
Okay, I will give Eric's an inspiration die. Say, come on, Eric, shoot it. You can do it. We're in the north. Aren't you glad?
You're so inspirational, Dave.
Gotta have that inflection.
You're so bitter, Dave. So bitter.
Is there like a counter that you're going with this? Are you trying to work vicious mockery into giving us inspiration dice?
And then I'm actually going to vicious mockery.
That's a bonus action?
No, inspiration die is a bonus action.
It is?
Yeah,
Dave is so mad.
pretty sure. Yep. Okay, and then vicious mockery, wisdom save of 15.
On the Remorhaz or one of the giants?
The Remorhaz.
All right, what are you saying?
gonna say, holy crap, you're a big bug. Too big. These giants are gonna cut you in half.
Does
And
it have
use
to
you as a...
understand you?
Huh?
Does it have to be able to understand you?
At a creature you can see within range. So no.
Okay.
Yeah. So did you say...
Yeah, it failed.
Okay. So 1d4. So 2 damage.
Woo!
And it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Disadvantage and Bane. You guys are fucking it up.
It says on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Yep.
I'm not sure if that means... That probably doesn't mean all attacks, right? That's a single attack.
Correct. It's the next attack roll.
Okay. That's it.
Sorry, just updating my feat list. All right, Eric's you're up.
All right. I'm going to move forward a bit using the extra 10 feet since I haven't moved at a combat and fire 3 arrows at the bug.
3 arrows at the bug.
First attack is going to be a 21, 24, and 20. Not
All
bad.
3 hit.
Seven, 5, 12. 8, 21. With Colossus Slayer for 4, so 36. 36. You know what? Let me throw Dave's inspiration there for good measure. 42.
How much damage total? 42?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Alright, the creature is definitely not feeling great.
3 arrows with Colossus Slayer and Dave's inspiration die.
However, I almost forgot that both Dodor and Pavu take 13 points of fire damage as they attacked within melee range.
Oh, this thing had the flames that like erupt when you strike it.
Yes.
This is the fight where Pavu went down like 3 times.
So did Zook.
It kept getting... Well, yeah, but Zook was not in the fray at that point, I didn't think.
He was in the fray with the sword. He was attacking you with a sword and kept... He hit it and went down. He got healed and hit it again and went down.
That's right. Mike didn't play a caster.
Alright, everybody roll initiative.
$19.
Jesus, guys. All right, well, Eric's you're up. Guys are gonna 2-round this thing. Fuck.
In fairness, it's been a while since we fought the last big bug.
What level are you guys again?
I don't want to answer that question right now. Oh,
5.
fire arrows.
You know what the CR is on this thing?
It's fighting 2 giants.
I know, that's the only excuse. You know what the CR is on this thing?
7.
11.
I tried to aim low. First attack's going to be 24. Second one is 16.
Misses. Your second arrow deflects off the scaly armor of the insectoid beast. Monstrosity, to be precise.
17 damage.
The creature gives a high-piercing shriek of pain as your arrow once again strikes through slit in its scaly protection. Jay, you're up.
I'm gonna get away from Eric's.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Dave.
You're already like 30 feet away from him.
Okay, I'll get a little bit further because
So you're now 90 feet from the fight and 40 feet from Eric's.
no, I want to get towards the fight but away from Eric. Is that possible?
So you're 90 feet and 40 feet.
Okay.
You were 100.
And then I will just vicious mockery again. So wisdom.
It succeeds.
2 more damage.
On a success?
Huh?
It still
Yeah.
deals damage on a success?
Oh, sorry, no. I lied. You said you succeed.
Yeah. Twice. And then a third time.
Back
So
it at it
weird,
again.
Dave. So weird, Dave. Denora, you're up. You feel quite warm standing next to this beast. Give you that.
Well, the memory of our last battle in my now that I've gotten heat blasted, I'm going to be a proactive healer rather than a reactive healer and heal Pavu for a base level cure wounds of 12.
Okay.
I am 1 under max. So I'm at 57. 57.
Anything else there, Dodor? As your green healing light coalesces around Pavu, shrinking his burning wounds to almost nothing.
Nope. Good.
Pavu, you're up.
Attacking again. First attack is a 26.
That hits, and you take 16 points of damage.
Alright, so I'm at 41. Damage is second attack is a 25.
Hits. And you take 9 points of damage.
So I'm at 33? 32.
How much damage?
Um, I'm sorry, I forget where I'm at. That was just with the main attack.
You dealt 8 damage with the first hit.
Yeah, and then the second
Hit
hit.
with the second, and I'm waiting for the damage.
Alright. Damage is 13.
Okay. The scales on this part of its body seem to have cracked and shattered, releasing greater gouts of flame or heat, sizzling the air and melting the snow at your feet. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. The creature gives a piercing shriek once again, lashing out once at one of the giants before it, connecting for 0 damage. Oh shit. Okay. Holy shit, that's a lot of rolling. Dealing 77 points of damage to one giant.
Go fuck yourself. That's why we can fight a CR-11, because it hasn't hit us.
It turns spot. The creature is wailing on its side, attacking the bare-chested giant. I'm guessing a 14 doesn't hit.
Me? No.
Yeah. Yeah, so you nimbly dodge aside as the creature's gaping jaws slam into the snow where you were previously standing, leaving a great gouge of earth, coating you in a spray of snowy dirt, but missing you completely, much to your internal relief, I'm sure. And then the giants go to work, each of them hefting massive great axes, swinging them forward and back. The first connects with one. Where's the D12? Where's the D12? I need a D12, damn it. There it is. Woo! Dealing 21 points of damage, missing with its second attack. The second one, however, connects with both blows. Dealing 18 with the first. And 34 with the second. The Remorhaz is looking much the worse for wear. However, the giants are blasted with fire damage themselves. The first taking the blow and shrugging it off, almost grateful for missing with the second attack. The second, however, seems to stagger back under a mighty onslaught of heated flame, Its wound looking quite serious with the massive gory hole in its chest already there from before. Eric's, you're up.
Pew pew. Well, twang twang.
Twang twang!
Yeah, 28
Hits.
and 19.
Hits.
6, 11, 12. 12 and 11 and 23. 26.
Alright, the creature seems to stagger and sway. But with a chittering hiss, it seems to circle up around what you now recognize as a small pit within the earth, where you can see what appears to be 3 large eggs.
Oh no.
Jay, you're up.
Vicious mockery, the eggs.
Um. Ryan, how much?
I'm at 32
Of like 50?
of 58. Yep.
How far away am I from him?
90 feet.
Fuck. Alright, yeah, I'll double move towards him.
So 45 feet, 50 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, which?
50 feet.
50
Closer.
feet, okay. So you're 40 feet away from them now. The
Yep.
thundering steps of the monstrous beast before you shakes the earth. You feel smaller than you ever have before. The door. Yes, Dave, we can see your food. Congratulations. Thank you for sharing.
I will cure Pavu once again, this time with a second level spell. 17 back.
So I'm at 49 of 58.
How does it work with a giant? Is there some type of rule for, like, does it get an attack of opportunity, or because I'm so small compared to him, I don't? I remember something like that.
That's third.
Is that third? Okay. Shows how often I play melee. I'm done.
You say that a lot. Pavu, you're up.
Yeah.
You ready
All
for
right.
bed, Penny?
Where the white women at? Big wormy thing still alive.
Still alive.
Here we go. First attack is a 19 with short sword of binding.
That hits.
For 11 damage.
Okay.
Second attack, short
Your
sword
blade
of
cuts into the
wounding.
unarmored portion of the creature.
19.
Both blows seem to slice away its flesh, causing very hot ichor to splash out. You take 16 points and 7 points, so 22 points of damage.
So I am at 27. Okay. Second attack damage is 10, and it needs to beat the DC of 12.
It does.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
Okay. The creature is definitely not looking great. As it once more lashes out at the most injured looking giant, connecting. 6d10. Bringing the giant down as its jaws clamp on into its opened chest cavity. It seems to rip out some important internal organs. The giant staggers back, blood gushing down its blue chest. Its patchwork armor of massive monstrous bones rattles as it slowly, ponderously collapses backwards. Everybody give me a dex check to stay on your feet.
Do I have any manner of advantage to that since I'm a bit further away?
I'll let both small characters have advantage. Lower center of gravity.
At a 10.
17.
You stay on your feet, so does the door.
Ryan, you should probably use your inspiration.
So does Jay.
I already
believe
used
he
it.
already did.
Womp womp.
And Pabu falls prone. If it makes you feel better, the last attack missed because of the Bane and Dave's disadvantage.
That's all I get.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it has advantage on Pabu this time, since he's prone.
That's all
Don't
right.
worry, Bane is still in effect. Pretty sure 28 hits.
Yeah, 28 definitely hits.
Alright, let's see how much you take.
Go ahead. Drop me.
$38 points of damage.
I'm going to use Stone Endurance.
Alright, and it reduces it by how much?
D12 plus Constitution.
Might keep you on your feet.
Depending on how well I roll this D12. That is a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Negates 13 points of damage.
So you take 25.
I'm at 2!
Woo!
Alright, so I used my action surge and stuff.
Alright. Alright, and since you're considered large, right? For grapple
Yes.
purposes?
Yep.
Alright, so it is not able to swallow you.
Thank God.
You are considered grappled, however.
Okay. Opposed grapple?
You can make an escape artist check on your turn.
Okay.
The remaining giant takes a mighty swing, misses with its first blow, connecting with the second.
I was gonna say the thing's prone. Come on, bro.
And as the head seems to hover over your form, Pavu, the axe comes in and sweeps it clean off. Woo!
I'm gonna rush over to the downed giant.
quite dead.
Quick medicine to see if heal will bring it back.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
I'd give you double disadvantage based on size and foreign anatomy.
Bro.
But... Oh, you're fine. You're at 2.
Yeah, I'm at 2 of 58. No big deal.
So you're
The
alive.
monster's dead. I got only a certain amount of time to res this dude.
Yeah, the rest of it is gonna be like puny human and just kill us all.
12.
It seems quite dead.
Alright, I'm gonna saunter over to Pavu and heal him.
I will approach from the distance.
As you approach, the two of you approaching, note that the lone standing giant seems to be glaring down at Pavu and the door. And giant, told you not to get in way.
Saved life.
Bah! You're strong enough to live. That is your reward. He bends down, picks up the great axe from his fallen companion, pulls out a massive satchel, and places the 3 young Remorhaz eggs inside it, tying it once more to its massive belt, though you can't quite identify what material it's made of. He then puts down one arm, grabs the Remorhaz corpse by the body of it, and grabs the back of the neck of the fallen giant, and starts trundling away, dragging the 2 massive forms with it.
Tell him I can reincarnate his friend for the best.
Okay. You want me to send this to you and tells Lawrence, or?
Whatever you're saying, say it. Yeah. If you want to keep it private, you can message it to me. It's up to you. It's unintelligible to everybody else since nobody else speaks giant, so. You hear a grumbling response to whatever Pavu just said to it, as the massive humanoid continues to stalk away, leaving massive divots in the earth as it drags the 2 monstrous figures behind it.
I think that's a no.
Eric's glad. Big Giant's here to get hit.
You all hear another rumbling exchange between Pavu and the figure as he continues to stroll away.
Giant pride and giant honor. It was a reach. Figured I'd give it a try.
Ryan, I'm going to heal you as well.
Not no pride or honor much. We do right?
Well, at the very least, we won't have this thing preying on us. So yeah, we did right.
Chris, do you need any heals?
Alright. 40.
No, I only took 3 damage total.
Oh, fuck you.
Okay, I just want to...
I took
I don't
my
want you
health
to-
pool 3 times.
I just don't want to have you waste all your heals.
No, the planting of the tree gave me some THP.
Nice.
Kind of mad that didn't pan out.
I didn't think it was going to.
No,
mean,
I would have loved to have tried to explain why I reincarnated his friend and he turns into a. Would have been really great.
I mean, at least the Remorhaz is dead, so now it won't come after us next.
That's exactly what I just said.
Yeah, but you said it in character.
Okay, Dave.
What Dave say now?
He
Nothing.
echoed what Chris said in character, but out of character.
Why you do that, Dave?
He used it as a defense. It's like, Dave, I just said that. Yeah, but you said it in character.
It's two different conversations.
Oh, Dave. Yeah, as soon as I rolled damage for the Remorhaz, I was like, oh yeah, this is why it's a CR11. It could one-shot most of you, if not all of you.
They're like, you're gonna two-shot this bug, and then you dealt 77 damage to a giant, and I'm like, because it's not hitting us. Again, it's fighting two giants, otherwise we'd be something elsewhere, running, hiding, something.
When Ryan gets back, I'm going to give you guys... I don't know what last time I updated you on feats. I'm going to let you guys know any feats that have been earned. They don't kick in for not till a long rest, but...
Oh, more feats have been earned?
Yes.
Last time I heard a feat earned was when Chris got Warcaster.
That's the thing, is... I think there's been at least one other feat earned since then that I don't think I announced. So...
It's been a while.
I want to make sure you guys know what you got.
I'm gonna guess it's not me.
You are close to some, Dave.
Probably not some that you're looking for, but...
You're actually really close to... Oh.
Is
Yeah, you're really close to some, Dave.
Is toughness still a feat? Can you just get whooped on until you gain more health? Is Dave close to that?
Man, that'd be great. The cuddle feet. I get like extra warmth if I'm totally good at cuddling.
You're really close, Dave. You know what? I'm going to give it to you. You're close enough and you've taken enough. I'll give it to you. Since I'm announcing feats anyways. So you guys are going to get a nice boost in strength right here. As soon as everybody's back. What was the in-game conversation when I stepped away?
Oh, I lamented about how I wasn't able to reincarnate the giant because it would have been really funny if I reincarnated it rather to like a gnome or something.
That would be great. Does reincarnate work like you know who you were previously?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you just change body.
A gnome with a giant's mentality would be... That'd be great.
It'd be great if Mike came back and they were like, now you are this giant that was turned into a gnome.
That would be pretty good. He'd be pissed.
Yeah, but it'd be funny.
I'm just saying he'd be pissed.
I mean, you could roll with it though.
I could.
I was gonna say, I guess you could.
Wait, do you maintain your stats?
No, you get new physical stats. You maintain your
Do you?
intellectual.
Oh, that'd be such a pain in the ass.
You retained the physical stats? Like, what would be
Yeah.
the purpose? Hey, you're a gnome, but you're actually a giant.
I don't know.
That would be pretty sweet if you had giant strength in a gnome body.
Yeah, you'd basically just be RPing the Hulk.
Or Jax.
The door! You know what god is Big Snowflake?
Kind of think of it. Wasn't there a dragon god with the snowflake? Let me think, and I'll roll. 21.
You are certain it wasn't a dragon god.
No, not a dragon god. No. Where I'm from, I really didn't have to deal with the cold. Kind of off my radar.
She guards vessel, so there answers question. Good and bad up north.
All right,
Wait,
now that
what was
everybody's
that?
back, you guys want to know what the feats you've earned?
Yeah, buddy.
I'm curious.
All right, Pavu, I believe I already told you this, but you earned the athlete feat. You also earned the dual wielder feat. These don't kick in until after a long rest. Eric's, you've earned the keen mind feat.
Keen mind.
Did I not start at the top? Where'd they go? Adam, you're close to that one. Somebody's close to that one. Met that one. Ryan Pavu's earned the durable feat one time. You've also met Elemental Adept. Oh, no, you don't have the ability to cast spells. You have not earned it. Jay, you've earned Elemental Adept with Cold.
And what was my third one?
So you've met Athlete, Dual Wielder.
Yep.
And that's it so far. The last one, I missed one of my prereqs I had. You don't have it.
No, but you said
You don't have one.
You said he had rank 1 durability.
Yes. Did I not say that again? Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah. Athlete, Dual Wielder, and Durable. One time. Jay have unlocked Elemental Adept for Cold. And Dodor has met Elemental Adept for Fire. Eric's has earned Keen Mind. Bunch you were close on this one. Different ideas. Eric's is very close on that one.
Where the feet's at?
Where the feet's at. Alright, yeah, that's it so far.
165, Ryan.
Oh, it was close.
So I think everybody's unlocked at least one so far. Once you're really close on some of them. As everybody breaks open their books and starts reading. Except for Chris, he opens a PDF.
I have the books. It's just
Yeah,
faster.
but you didn't open it up.
Google some.
Terrible.
Dual wielder is sexy.
No! Keen mind's got to increase my intelligence score.
Eric's smarter.
Motherfucker, he always knows which way is north.
So I've got quick draw, bonus to armor class, and I can use 2-weapon fighting when they're not light. Give me great swords.
Now he wants great swords.
great
swords.
axes.
Great swords are large weapons. I.e., they're two-handed.
Give me battle axes. Give me longsword. I mean, we can keep going.
I mean, if you want to ditch your magic short swords,
Nope. I should get bonuses if they're light.
you have 3 feats at level 5. I think you've got your bonuses.
I don't know what athlete does.
No big snowflake, no change. Head that way anyway. We go before more things come.
I am going to quickly inspect the hole.
Alright, this is clearly some kind of insectoid nest. Appears to have been built of charred earth, burrowed down into a concave hole. Where the eggs have been nesting, you note that the spots are incredibly warm. Almost as much so as a fire, as none of the snow seems to be even making it close as it falls lightly overhead.
I'm going to go down there and warm up.
You do warm up quite rapidly.
Damn.
Is the eggs were resting in dirt, right?
Charred dirt, yeah.
Is it? Wait, how hot is it to touch?
It's not grave dirt.
No. I'm not miking this. No, I'm
19 is +4, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, how hot is it to touch? Like, is the ground?
If you touch where the eggs are, you will be burned.
Okay. Near that though, is the ground hard packed? Can I break the soil loose?
It's hard. It seems to be hard packed. You can attempt to break some loose for whatever reason.
Basically, I want to check to see if it would be worth it to grab some dirt from nearby to pack my clothes to stay warm.
Considering you still don't have much in the way of pouches or anything, you have a very hard time placing dirt anywhere. I mean, you can cover your scales in it if you really want.
That's why I'm asking.
When you do so, it seems to add some warmth, though you kind of assume it would be fleeting.
No, pine better. We go.
What time of day is it?
It is mid-afternoon.
Go while light
Seems
on the
enough.
weather good.
When is sundown? How much time do we have? I'm gonna look to my two northernly looking companions.
Survival check.
That one.
14.
Eric's, you are certain you've got at least another 5 or 6 hours. Pavu, you're pretty sure 2 to 3 at most.
We have at max 3 hours before shelter.
Eric said we have twice that. Time different for taller?
Since when did you become efficient in math?
What math?
Eric's have keen mind.
You said times 2.
Good RPing of the new keen mind feat. I like it.
He doesn't get it yet.
I don't have it yet.
He's
Yeah,
growing
doesn't
into
have
it.
it.
He's growing into it. He's your new Rain Man.
I don't know how to respond to that. I stand by my previous what math.
3 hour? 3 hour! Double!
Yeah, should have this many. And I just hold up a claw.
Of 3 fingers.
No,
We should take it.
You don't get to scoot out of that just because you said RP the character.
Should have this many, and I'll hold up both my claws.
How many is that, Eric?
Have.
3 fingers and a thumb.
Yep. 3 claws and a thumb. Claw.
So you hold up just your claws? Yeah, you doing this doesn't help.
It's off camera, yeah. You're going this many.
Yeah,
Okay, check it out.
I'm
Guys got it, right?
This. I'm tucking my thumb, but I'm holding up my hand. I don't know how it factors, but I did cut off the one hand in the session, so I don't know how that looks right now.
Mannequin.
Well, regardless, we should take advantage of this residual heat. We should camp here for the night. Maybe do some hunting.
You all note as Eric holds up his claw, the one that he cut off appears to have solidified some, almost like dried blood, crusted in the shape of a claw.
Interesting little one.
If that was the mama, will the papa be back?
Knowledge nature. 20. What's my mod on? 22.
Your general knowledge of nature would say yes, but you do not have enough familiarity with the beasts of the north, let alone such monstrosities, to speak for certain as to this species.
In my experience with bugs, the father does not care about the young ones. Perhaps I am wrong here, but
I'm just saying, I don't want to have to fight one of those without some giants. Take all the hits.
well, if the papa did come back, would he not chase after the eggs and the body of the mother? Neither are here.
Fair point, but if I came back and my house was a mess, I would, take it out on whoever I could get my hands on. But you're right, bugs don't think like we do.
You look cold and exhausted. I made the suggestion for your benefit. If you wish to press on, we can. I just thought you'd appreciate the warmth.
I do. I also appreciate my head.
Which more?
Probably my head.
Then do you want to continue moving?
I just brought it up as a topic to discuss.
It has been discussed.
All right. Let's stay here then.
Alrighty.
So you're camping down in the nest?
I guess so.
Someone
Stop
should
bragging,
be.
Dave.
Ah, DQ. I had DQ yesterday. It was fucking glorious. Mint Oreo Blizzard, extra Oreo.
Sorry, I
Super
didn't mean
chocolate
to,
brownie fudge, whatever that one is. That's the way to go.
I didn't mean to
Oh.
flaunt that.
Mint
Yeah.
Oreo, extra
Yeah, okay.
Oreo.
I didn't mean
Whoa.
to flaunt it.
Whoa.
So when Ryan mentioned the
Whoa.
Dairy Queen, I just held it up for another 3 minutes. So yeah, bedding down in this nest as best we can.
Okay. Do anything for camp preparation or just bedding down in the warm dirt?
Camp preparation.
I'm gonna sit on the lip of the bowl and act as watch out.
Giggity.
Okay.
Actually, someone else should take first watch. I will get the remainder after a short 4 hours.
You want Eric's watch?
I will take first.
Eric shrugs. Okay.
That's actually a good call. Let Pavu take first watch, and then by the time the sun fades, he can rest.
I
Alright.
will worry about a campfire and cast Goodberry for everyone.
As you bring whatever kindling you can find, you have no problem lighting it, as a simple touch in the egg's former resting spot alights the wood.
I'm gonna blow my other third level heal on Pavu before I rest.
Gotta get those 15 points back for him?
Yeah, pretty much. And hopefully I will regain the spell. For now, attack during the night. Ryan, you're...
Got it.
So a berry for everyone, and I'll hold on to the other 5 for the morning.
Oh yeah, we haven't had to do food. Thank God for fucking good berries.
If I had a vessel, I could prepare the water spell. And we'd never have to worry about water.
We hit the vessel.
I'm gonna eat a good berry.
Although we do have a shield now. That can act as a bowl.
It is a flat shield, not a rounded shield.
Boo! Boo you!
All right, perception check for the guy on watch.
Snuggle up and go to sleep.
The first time in a long time, Jay, you are very, very warm.
Wow, that's the best perception I think I've rolled this.
I thought the door was on
Campaign.
watch.
No, I said Pavu should take
Ah.
advantage of the daylight while it's
Gotcha.
up and he can see.
Well, I do have dark vision
Penny?
now.
Oh, you do?
As a
Bedtime
feat.
now.
Sweet.
But you don't know that.
Hey, also, you don't either, because you haven't rested yet, Nuka?
No, dark vision I got like 6 sessions ago.
Really? I missed that completely. Alright, fair enough.
But I'm not going to argue. I'm going to pretend I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and I'm going to take first watch because
15? Is that your roll?
yeah.
As the rest of your companions bed down, as the sun starts to set, creating a glare across the tundra around you, you catch an odd shape in the sky. It looks almost... You're quite certain it must be a floating island that glides gently by, disappearing into the sun's glare.
Nah.
Poke. Poke.
Little did Pavu know,
Hey,
Eric's had a special treat for them.
been there and done that, so.
Other than that, you were taking, what, 4 hours, 2 hours?
Chris is taking 4
So, I mean, how long's your watch?
until he's good.
Okay. So yeah, as the sun sets and the tundra grows dark, the wind howls over the lip of the bowl in which you're resting. You find yourself, even you, grateful for the heat put off from the bowl, as you can feel the temperatures dropping dramatically. As the night progresses, you can feel the heat slowly wane as Tador awakens from his trance.
What do you say?
Oh, I definitely wanted to tell Chris about the island in the sky. But...
You still can. I just woke up.
Yeah, it's not him awakened, you drop.
No, I thought you were already on to him. Like,
No, I was giving you the transition.
okay. Wow, it was such a pretty picture. I thought I was already out of it. I did. I really did. I was like, okay, he just like dropped me like a bad habit, and he's talking to Chris and Dave now. I saw something.
Wolves, kobolds.
No. That is all natural. I saw, I think, land floating in the sky past me. I've never seen such.
How big are we talking?
Big. Very big.
I ponder for a moment.
I know nothing of your magic or these things. I'm going to bed.
Let me dwell on it, see if I could piece together what this is.
Do not hurt your head. Just very, very bizarre. I'll hunker down and go. Well, actually, I'm just gonna like stare at my short swords. So I'll like get down and just kind of like admire the weapons I've been given.
Would you say you're communing with the weapons, or just admiring them?
A commune.
Okay. Before long, you find yourself drifting off to sleep.
Like it's any different when you do it.
Yeah,
so gotta
control himself.
Yeah.
Right, so Tador, you're on watch?
Yeah, with the thought fresh in my mind, I'm going to think back to my father's logs on religion and see if I can pull anything out from this giant flying island. And I roll a 21.
You have no idea. You suppose in the world of magic, it's possible to be natural, though you've also heard tell of mighty wizards being able to perform such feats.
this mean? Alright, now they get my watch.
What does it mean? What does it mean? Good job, Adam. Perfect.
I feel like I need to look up the song now.
Don't need a song. Just rewatch the original video. It's worth it.
Did you ever hit the Easter egg in Borderlands 2?
No.
You find a little like campground on the side of a rock, and when you get to it, Claptrap just starts going off, and he basically repeats all the dialogue from the video.
Borderlands is so clutch with that stuff. It's the best thing about that game is just whatever with it, you know? Just wish that first game had a better ending. Such a shit ending for a great game.
They had a Minecraft Easter egg too, where like creepers came out of the walls and
Did you
shit.
ever play the D&D expansion?
No.
Best DLC of any game ever.
You gotta download it, Dave. It's worth it.
What game is this?
Borderlands 2.
No, the greatest expansion.
Oh, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep.
That, like, Tiny Tina, it's like split down the middle. It was like either you love her or you fucking hate her.
See, I wasn't the biggest fan. I will say that.
Of Tina or the DLC?
Of Tina.
I feel like
Of
if you
Tina.
Hated, I feel like if you hated Tina, but then you played the DLC,
You loved her.
it fixed a lot of things.
Yeah, and I think I did. I'm pretty sure
We did
Yeah,
together,
we
yeah.
did it. Yeah, so it was like, no, she's terrible. Oh, okay, great.
It like gives you all the story that was in the original game that they wrote out for time, and just puts it in the DLC, and it's fucking awesome how they do it.
All right, sorry.
Dave's
I
like,
keep
yep, never
distracting.
played.
How's my watch
Never
going?
played Borderlands?
Your watch goes relatively uneventfully. Your best guess is the Remorhaz kept most predators out of its territory.
No, I have. I just haven't played the DLC.
Any desperate prey around? Looking for new food? If there's anything that I can see stalking about, I want to take a shot.
You do not see anything nearby.
Fair enough.
You do note that the bowl itself seems to be cooling off as the temperature outside the bowl has dropped precipitously.
Okay. Did Eric's leave any leftover
Any leftover?
wood?
There is some wood, yes. Not much, mostly kindling.
Alright, not trekking out far. I'm gonna see if I can find some sticks to keep them warm in the
Give me a con save.
16.
Alright, as you trundle out, you manage to find some small amounts of wood. However, by the time you get back, you have literal icicles hanging from your flesh. Shattering and shivering, you make your way back into the bowl, sighing as the warmth permeates the soles of your feet. The icicles start to drip.
Alright.
It's not long before your companions start to awake.
Alright, before they do, I will druid craft the wood so they have a warm fire in the morning.
As most of your companions awake, Pavu sleeps on. You note a small smile traces his face. Who you typing to so furiously, Ryan? It's not me.
You're muted.
Let's see, that was the long rest, so I always know north. I now know the number of hours left between sunrise and sunset, and I can recall anything I've heard in the past month.
Starting now.
Right, yeah.
How did I get this fire feat? What did I need to do for that? Oh, Jesus.
It's funny how useless this one is for me. It's like,
My
oh, my
druid-
core.
Go ahead. My druid craft is gonna be so awesome now.
I have almost a not negative intelligence. Sad.
You had a 9,
Yeah.
so you're as smart as a frost giant. Congratulations.
Hooray! Now
You could also think of it as a mildly stupid human.
I was gonna say, now watch as I try to compile it into better sentences.
All right. So 3 of you are awake right now. It's definitely cold out. The bowl is a comfortable temperature, though it's definitely nowhere near where it was when you went to sleep.
Gonna start singing.
I'm gonna immediately shush him. You had an extra 4 hours, and I point to Pavu.
I'm still sleeping.
I know, and he's singing, and I'm telling him to shut the fuck up so you can sleep.
Okay.
He's like a songbird, man. He's gotta sing sometimes. Dave was all ready with his newest creation. He was going to sing for you.
I will peer out over the lip. General survival check to see if I can discern distance for where we're headed or what the weather's going to be like today.
As soon as you pop your head over, an instant chill washes over you. It is going to be quite cold today, you are certain. Give me a survival check for the distance.
17.
You'd say it's probably about another 2 days to the mountains.
2 days travel. I think. Cold. Very cold today.
2 more days of this? Oh.
We leave you here in Bowl? You want quick death?
I'm just gonna glare at him.
Easy, you two. And
So you learning anything about the Arctic? You always talk about how it's not your territory, but we've been here for a while.
we've been in the tundra for what? Maybe 3 weeks? How long has it been?
About a month.
3 weeks, maybe 4. I've spent over 100 years in the forest.
That's about equivalent experience.
I'm gonna give the blankest stare.
You spent 100 years in forest?
If not more. My tribe doesn't really keep track of such a thing, but
I mean, when you're comparing yourself to nature, what's time?
nature is eternal.
Eric's here. Kobolds can live 100 years, but kobolds are kobolds, so.
What do you want to do? Sorry.
What do I want to do?
Yeah.
I will keep watch.
You got
Eric's.
4 hours to kill. I want to hear about you.
I shrug and move to the opposite end of the bowl.
I was gonna say, I immediately go to Jay and hand him a good berry.
Ruined.
And hand me a what?
A good
Hold
berry.
on. Hold on. That's being misconstrued. I meant to say I move to the opposite end of the bowl and I wave him over. Because again, I'm worried about your sleep, Pavu.
That is definitely not how I was taking it.
That was completely on me, but that was my intention.
I'm gonna walk over.
I'll give Dodora a good berry too.
Thank you. I'm gonna chew on it. That's cool.
I mean, I've never really had this overwhelming need to become very religious, but I like knowing interesting facts about people, especially helps you. I don't want to say manipulate, but it helps you get out of sticky situations if you ever happen to become in one. If you know that your next door neighbor is sleeping with, their ex still.
You say a lot that Eric's not know what to.
I like knowing things. My back pocket. My old mayor, though, he was a tight ass. I slipped some panties in his room, and his wife didn't like it.
Eric's done here. And I'm gonna just wander away from you two and go back to the campfire.
Oh, good, I'm still sleeping. Oh, Christ.
Yep, you don't have to react to that.
I came back and was like, oh, damn. Okay.
So what do
I
you?
don't even know what panties are. How am I going to do that?
So what do you? What do you like to do, other than frolic in the forest? What are your goals, man?
Hey, I give Dave props. He's doing it really awkwardly, but I give him props.
Yeah, that's. I appreciate the effort. I've lived my entire life in service of Sylvanas. My goal is in line with hers.
Okay, but me being no one who knows anything about Sylvanas, you just before you actually had a communication with her, right? But now, so you know what her ideals are, and generally that what she's going to do now that she's an avatar on this plane. But what do you want to do?
I just wish to maintain the balance. I mean, nature must be allowed to take its course. I mean, brute strength, the divine, the magical, all pale to the combination of what nature is: strife, evolution, and time. With what's happening, I fear for the safety of our realm. And without the necessary evolution, I feel with all these deities coming to our plane that eventually our realm will crumble.
So nature will always take its course, and we need to help it not be smothered.
Right. What happened in there in the prison, keeping all these different factors in jail. I mean, that's preventing nature from taking its course. What we did was a great, great thing. And it will ensure the survival of our realm. But that's just the first step, I fear. I don't know if there's more good deities out there, or deities of different different intentions. But we need to let them loose, and once again, nature must take its course.
I mean, I just want an interesting story and maybe write a song or two that can stand the test of time. But in doing so, you can't have a mundane life. You need to stir it up a little, if you know what I mean.
Not in the slightest.
Well, like letting those gods go, right? If they were just trapped there forever, their story would ultimately be over. And then they sat in a jail cell. ... That
is fair. I'm worried about survival. Any story that evolves from that is, how do you say, gravy?
You know where we can impact the most and finds
Mother of fucking God.
let's see. Damn it, that sucked. I honestly do think that the biggest impact that we'll have is going south and and at least convincing everyone, all of the beings of the world, that the gods are out there, and we need to at least tell everyone and let the world decide on what to do from there. We're not doing any good up here. Pavu's strength, your ability to heal and nurture nature. Eric's is, well, he can just go north, but everyone else, we have, I feel like we have a greater cause.
I know I said earlier that my connection to Sylvanas was severed. Something had pushed me northward. It was a faint connection, but I have to follow my instincts on this one. And for someone that has no connection to a god, or I'm sorry, I have to rely on my instincts.
Sorry, you guys keep going.
I just saw that last part. I mean, I guess since I can't understand your connection, that doesn't make sense, but I will respect it, and I couldn't have survived out here without you guys. So I definitely owe you a great service. If I have to freeze my balls off, I guess that's something.
Well, perhaps you should pray to the sun god. Maybe he'll grant you his warmth.
What's his name?
Okay, one
Uh,
second.
I believe it's Palor.
I'm gonna rub my balls together and hope for a warmer climate from the sun god Palor.
I'm not sure he will respond to such a gesture.
With the most respect, obviously. Alright, hands? Is hands better? I don't know how this thing works, man.
Do that towards my god, and be sure you'll be granted infertility.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do? And well, you're waiting for Pablo to wake.
Come here.
Go south?
Besides that,
I told her I'd help in a second, but I'm in the middle.
No.
I was
Alright.
indulging Dave.
Arms up.
Pablo, you awaken. Dawn is breaking. The air is quite cold.
Don't turn
Chill.
PJ masks off because mommy might want
The
it.
pit itself has lost most of its remaining heat, though, since it's below
PJs.
the windshield. You're not freezing. Nobody's freezing yet.
Well, I'm never freezing, so there's that.
It's cold even to you. It's not like bone-chilling cold, but you can tell it's cold.
So what? It's cold, but he doesn't care about it?
It's colder than he normally is used to.
Yeah, which is significant. Alright, so I am down beneath, right? And everybody else is up on the lip.
Everybody else is scattered around the lip, yeah.
Since you've woken up, I will approach and give you a good berry.
I will take it. Thank you, Erics.
No good traveling cold if hungry.
Alright, I'm at full. You want to do roll call on HP? I guess it's really only your...
Everybody should be full.
Yeah, we're all full.
Okay. Oh yeah, I healed you for a bunch.
And you all have a long rest.
Yep. Alright. So let's take advantage of the daylight.
All the abilities.
I know you said it's going to be really cold today, but I'm going to see if the Druid Craft will produce further information.
As you cast it, a ball of ice seems to form, shattering into tiny balls of ice which pelt your hand.
Wait. We are still going north?
Yes.
About 2 days to mountains.
What is God demands? Or sort of demanded a while ago.
I'm sorry, I must have been sleeping. What does your god demand?
Says I must continue. There's something we must do there. I know not what.
It is cold. It is very cold.
Everybody give me a perception check.
Is it based on weather? Can I do survival?
No.
Damn.
Perception. Chris, take your headset off for like 5 seconds. You all look out over the horizon, and for a moment you can all see what appears to be a blazing snowflake over by the mountains. Just for a moment, and then it disappears. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, buddy.
I point. That
That's
would
what
be-
we're after?
What?
I mean, they were all gesturing at it, so.
It doesn't.
I don't know if it disappeared or not.
Yeah, it flashed in the sky. Giant flaming snowflake. Eric's asked you about snowflake before. You mentioned dragon god?
I was mistaken. I don't see what you're talking about. Can you draw it in the snow?
I will attempt to recreate it in the ground as best I can.
Give me a dex check.
I'm going to try to describe it as best I can.
21.
Oh, well, never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna watch. I was gonna watch Eric's, but
Eric's draws.
actually, no. I'll watch Eric's. 18.
Eric steps above the lip, shivering a little bit as he enters the cold, and draws a crude but relatively accurate snowflake in quite a large size in the snow.
I know I've seen this before. And I'm gonna roll again.
2 Erics. The same we saw flash. Correct?
Yes, that's the second time Eric's seen it. Last time, not so fiery.
Yeah, Lawrence, was it blinding, like brilliant, or was it like on fire, like blazing?
Kind of like a blue fire.
Okay.
Kind of like.
19 on the religion roll.
So, Daydor, have you seen Game of Thrones?
I don't know who Daydor is.
Damn it. The door.
You tried and failed.
It was a good attempt, Dave. It was a good
It was.
Just make sure I get the spelling right.
I was listening to fucking Name of the Wind for the 15th time.
Auril. Auril. That's coming to mind. Auril. No, Auril.
Is this God?
Oh. Yes, it is a deity. What? Is this a...
Lawrence, that's a statement about a YouTube streamer who plays games that Ryan watches.
Ah, okay.
Not know who Auril is, but know She-Guard Vessel.
Sure, Chris.
Wait a second. Are we going north? The Free Bale?
What is with you and names, Dave?
Ball.
Paul?
Names you've heard 100 times.
I know.
quite possible. I won't know there. I won't know until we get there. However, all the reason why I recall her, definitely a god of nature. Although, since it's snow, I probably didn't pay much attention to her. Or him.
God
Well-
of nature, good then. Right?
It depends. I'll try to recall more. There are many pages in my father's library. Gone through each page vigorously, but my mind can only hold so much information.
Nature gods! Ugh!
That vigorously?
Jeez.
Very vigorously.
Was your father also a druid of Sylvanas?
The spores are devout followers of Sylvan.
Love it. More character backstory's been shared in this last hour than I think in most games previously combined.
Are the spores a group of druids? Druid? What's the plural of druid? Is it druid?
Actually, a good question. I'm assuming it's druids, unless it's kind of like the moose meese type of thing.
It's druids.
Druids, there you go.
What matter if druids or not? We go?
No, it's dries.
Dryads are completely
I said
different.
dries, not dryads. I said dries.
What was your original question, Dave?
Always a great question for Dave.
Was your father also a druid of Sylvanas?
After that.
Is the spores a dryad a group of
Druid
dryads?
Druids. What is with you, Dave?
I can't speak.
It is a circle within our people, yes.
No.
What's that? You heard that?
Interesting.
We waste daylight. If nothing else, let's push on.
Alright, survival check.
Eric's like,
Advantage, Eric, so if you're doing it.
Is that advantage?
Yeah, because you always know what north is, so.
Yeah. Alright, with advantage, that's going to be a 27.
Alright, and everybody make con saves except for Pavu.
16.
Mother of pearl. 8.
Mother of pearl, really?
Well, with an 8, I think he's earned Mother of Pearl.
That'd be the F word.
The cold sets in almost immediately on you, Jay. Level of exhaustion.
Jay, your weak constitution to the colds. I think you must chew the...
Oh, I forgot about those. Good thought. And I will eat 2 leaves.
Alright, give me a con save.
Why do you start with 2?
Huh? Because back when I was talking to the original dwarf, he said to chew to get 1 temporary hit point and warmth. 14.
Okay. The exhaustion recedes as your body warms up. As you continue trekking north, the tundra itself seems cold and silent. Jay, the cold starts to seep in again. Everybody else, or rather Eric's and the door, please give me another con save.
15.
All right. Continue trekking. Need another survival check for movement. And Jay, are you having any more leaves?
Not unless I need them.
You're gonna make a con save otherwise. So your call.
I'll eat one.
Okay. Give me a con save. It's different from what you would have been doing. Yeah, the other two give me a con save as well. You're giving a different con save than they are. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, 9.
All right.
Am I giving an additional con one after
No,
the 15
you're
I
just
just gave you?
Yes, one more.
Okay.
24 for the survival.
Okay.
Nat 20 on the con.
All right.
Can I do like a passive for any wild game?
No, because the cold is so shrinking, you'd have to be actively looking. Normally, I'd say yes, but it's so bitterly cold out that Pavu is like on the edge of me making him roll.
Alright, can I physically roll every time you ask
Sure.
Eric's to survive?
You can.
Alright, from here on out.
All right. As you continue marching, the sun seems to pass slowly overhead into the afternoon. The cold seems to grow only more bitter, even with the sun overhead, and small hailstones start to fall. At first, it's easy to dodge, but as the cold intensifies, the hail picks up. Everybody takes 1 point of hail damage.
Ow.
And 2 of you need to make a con save. Dave, you need to make a con save before you make a con save.
And then you need to make a con save.
Depending. All right. So the second save is not necessary for you. However, Jay, unconsciously you find yourself munching another pair of leaves. Congratulations, you have fire leaf addiction.
Yay!
Huh.
You're not cold. So there's that.
Did not expect. That's pretty good.
I am very intrigued to see how Dave plays an addict.
He ignores it until it matters.
I have something to say to Chris, but he walked away. Got like 20 seconds left.
Need a pee. So how far away was that? Was that giant
What?
snowflake? How
Oh.
far away?
Seemed to be hovering over the mountains.
How big was it then? Could
Quite large.
like house large?
Like, on the horizon, you can see it about that big, and you're 2 days away from it.
Oh, fuck. Okay. So
The
like
door,
sitting-
as you were looking out, looking for wild game, a little bit off of your direct path to the mountains, you see what appears to be a large 2-story stone structure, sitting alone with a few trees nearby. As you look closer, you see it also has an attached stables and what looks to be a small smithy.
Tell my friends to hold and approach.
And what?
Approach.
I mean, it's a little ways off. So you'd be walking quite a distance from your companions if you were to have them stay in the cold. If that's what you want to do, I just want to clarify.
Now the distance was not gathered.
Otherwise, everybody would have seen it.
Is that a smithy over there?
As he points it out, you all spy the building.
I guess it can't be a mirage if we all see it.
Whatever it is cover.
And how much daylight do we have left?
Eric's is certain that there are 3 hours of daylight left.
3 hours.
About an hour. At best. I would make camp now.
3 hours, 1 hour. There's a little difference in between. We should take advantage of the shelter. Let's go to the smithy.
I start making my way.
As you approach, you see a signpost hanging out in front of the door. Covered in ice, you can barely make out the words, "The End of the World," with a small depiction of a cliff with a man falling off of it.
Eric's just freaking out. Flat Earth confirmed.
Huh.
I peer around looking for a cliff face that I can't see.
Do you think anyone's home?
I knock.
As you knock, you realize it's quite the thick, heavy door. And with your small hands, it's unlikely anybody on the other side would hear you.
Seeing as you're a kobold, I'm going to immediately step in front of and knock myself.
You hear no response.
I try the doorknob
With a
handle.
small bit of effort, the pull ring opens the door, revealing, much to your surprise, what appears to be a large cavern of sorts. As you walk in, you immediately hear shouts of, "Close the door! It's cold out!" in various guttural voices.
Sorry, was that with a T or a C? Cavern or tavern?
Tavern.
Tavern. Oh god, this has the fucking Hateful Eight written all over it. Quickly, in!
I scuttle past between legs.
As you get in, you note that there's an immediate susurration of whispers about the room. As you look around, you see all sorts of what you'd best describe as the unwanted or unliked. You see a pair of goblins over by the fire huddling on the floor, munching on what appears to be the leg of something. A set of orcs, or half-orcs, toasting with large mugs of ale. Some dwarves with darkened cowls sit hovering over another table. Numerous humans, even one in a billowing white cloak. Standing behind the bar, you see what appears to be almost a shrunken and wizened-looking dwarf. His eyes, a pale, almost murky white. His beard white with a tinge of blue. He stares over at you. "I'm Gimgin Iron Frostbeard.
Welcome to the end of the world. End of session.
The White Hoods are back!
Damn.
Oh my god, civilization!
Welcome to the end of
Lawrence.
the world.
In the middle of nowhere.
Yes, sir. That
There's
was
nothing
nice.
up north. Why do we keep heading up north every 20 minutes? Why are we still heading north? Oh wait, there's a bar here with people? I guess there's
Thank
something up
God.
north.
Dave's like, alright, you guys go north. I'm staying here.
Yeah, you guys go north. I'm gonna stay here, hang back. 30 seconds later, once rolls one performance check.
Goblin.
He's immediately on our tail.
Goblin.
Don't leave me behind!
Welcome to the tavern at the end of the world. Home of the unwanted, the hidden, and the desperately wanted.
Well, that's like 3 for 3 on Eric's front.
2 for 3 here.
What were my options?
Never mind.
Dave.
You didn't hit him. Don't worry about it.
Gonna make a fourth option, the left behind.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fair addition too. Yeah. Hope you guys had fun tonight.
Yep.
I did. I didn't steal your Hateful Eight fucking mojo there, did I?
No.
Because that was like a prime opportunity.
No, that was, I hadn't made the connection. That's actually kind of funny.
I told Adam and, wait, are we done recording?
No, I didn't know if I was still an experience.
Oh, right.
800 experience.
Hey!